fist bump out to each and every one of you. We are here for a 45-minute endurance game with me, Lottie, from our studio here in London. I've got Lucas with me up there on that live leaderboard. I've got Jen. Welcome, Jen. Team, this is our long form ride here at Motosumo. So the gist of it is we're going to be going at a nice medium intensity, but we are not going to get very much rest. And we're going to continue that intensity all the way to the end of our 45-minute session. Now, if you are new to endurance training, the beauty of it is you can switch off that brain a little bit. You can think of it as meditation on the bike. At least that is how I think of it. So with that in mind, team, we're gonna start all on that same page by taking every drop of resistance off your bike. Bring it all the way down. Take one more deep breath in. On that exhale, add a little resistance back on until you have that flat road feeling under your feet. Let's make sure those knees feel super supported. Team, this is where we kick off that class. Lucas, Jen, are we feeling ready? Send those emojis. That playlist starts in 3, 2, 1. Yes, Jen. Yes, Lucas. Liz, welcome. Here we are, team. That 5-minute warm-up timer is up there. We're gonna start right here in our resistance one. And if you take a look down at the bottom of your app, you're gonna see a little wheel with some numbers and some colors. That is your RPM, AKA the current speed of your legs. And right now we're gonna find a beautiful chilled yellow zone. Liz, happy Friday. Lucas, happy Friday. Jen, happy Friday. I said to Lucas before we went live, this week feels like it's been a real week. As a freelancer, weekends don't usually really mean very much to me, but this Friday is a serious Friday feeling. I can't wait to have a chilled weekend. And you know what, team? We're gonna head into that weekend feeling awesome after a little endurance game, after we get those endorphins flowing. Everyone, we're gonna add a little bit more resistance for our warm-up right here. Add it on until that flat road changes into a nice sandy or gravelly path. I'm happy with any speed within green or yellow zone. And while we chill out here, I want us to make sure that form is on point so that we can continue it into the rest of our session. We're gonna make sure those heels are pushing down towards the ground. We're gonna make sure those knees are pointing straight down where we wanna go on that road. We're gonna make sure that core is bracing. Those shoulders are rolled back. The grip is relaxed. The neck is relaxed. If you're in that green zone, bring it up to yellow. Yes, Lucas. Yes, Liz. Keep that rolling through. Yes, team. Keep that same pace. Let's gauge that mood in the room today. Send through an emoji, whichever one you're vibing with right now. It could be anything. Let me know how you're feeling. Yes, Liz. Yes, Lucas. Now that is a Friday emoji. Yes, team. Yes, Jen. All right. We're into that final push for our warm-up. We're gonna find resistance one. Exactly where we started, we are finding that flat road. And while we're gonna spend the rest of today's session with quite a long time at each round, for the next bit of our warm-up, we're gonna quickly visit each of those resistances. Resistance 1 team, yellow zone. Start to focus on switching on those muscles all the way down the legs, all the way down the core, all the way down the back. Add some on resistance 2, sand or gravel. Yes, Jen. Yes, Liz. Yes, Lucas. Add some on resistance 3. This time it's gonna feel like super thick, super sticky mud. Green zone. Nice. Final push for our warm-up team. We're gonna briefly visit resistance 4. Add it on until it feels like a nice heavy hill. Blue zone, 25 seconds. Ten seconds, team. Get ready to find resistance 1. Find that flat road. That warm-up is officially over, which means one thing. We turn that volume up. Yellow zone. All right, team. Here is where we start that endurance game aspect. You will see there's a timer up there that is 5 minutes long. We are spending this full 5 minutes in our resistance 1. Yes, Liz. Yes, Jan. Now, a lot of our focus for today's session is going to be this flat road, this resistance 1 that we have right here. How today's programming is going to work. Each round is going to be 5 minutes, and we are going to gradually move up those resistances. However, between each one, we're going to revisit resistance 1. This way, you can use this lighter resistance to re-regulate your breathing while still getting that distance in. How are we feeling about that, team? Yes! Yes, Lucas! Yes, Jan, I see that speed coming out today. Remember that form the whole way through, and every single round I'm going to remind you about one little element of our form, whether it's pushing those heels down, whether it's pointing those knees forwards, whether it's bracing that core, rolling those shoulders back, or relaxing that neck, or all of the above. Yes, Liz. I know endurance game can seem like a super daunting prospect, but what we're really doing is finding that balance between work and continued work. We're not going all out for that full 45 minutes, but we're finding that nice balance where it starts to feel like a challenge in our final quarter. If you're used to working on speed, or you're used to working on strength, you can give yourself a little extra leeway. Show yourself some love, have a chill, at least first half of the session. This is the beauty of endurance. You can let that distance do the work. Yes, team, we are already 3 minutes into that first round. From here on out, it is just a question of putting one foot in front of the other. Yes, Lucas.
looking back, don't wanna forget you. Yeah, I wanna do it all again. So I keep pushing rewind. Hoping you'll still by my side.
I like to say this pretty much every single endurance game, but endurance is not my natural disposition. I'm an extreme sports person. I like short, I like sharp, I like fast. So training myself to enjoy this endurance has been a journey, let me tell you, but things which I find really help, think of it as that meditation on the bike. Think of it as time for your body to work while your brain switches off. Think of it as time to visualize whatever it is you're working towards, or a mixture of all of those tactics. 1 minute team. Yes, Liz. Yes, Jen, I'm so impressed with this speed today. You are smashing it. Yes, Lucas. Keep it pushing, team. We are nearing our final 30 seconds of resistance 1. We know what we're up to after this. We are finding resistance 2 for our second round. It's gonna be the same timings. It's gonna be 5 minutes. As far as that speed goes for our resistance 2, for this first round, on our resistance 2 at least, I'm not gonna be strict on that speed. You can hold green if it feels good, or you can hold yellow. Either way, team, find that sand or gravel now. 5 minutes on that clock. Yes, team. As this resistance picks up a little bit, I want you to really imagine that road. Imagine that sand or gravel under your wheels. If you can't feel it, add some more. Imagine your teammates right now, Lucas, Jen, and Liz, riding out with you on that road. Yes, Jen. Yes, Liz. Yes, Lucas. By this point, those legs should start to feel that heat a little bit. It's manageable, but it's noticeable. Yes, Lucas. Lucas has it. That heat is happening, people. I was about to fulfill the most English stereotype ever and ask everyone what the weather is like where you are. It's freezing in London and it's all we can talk about. But it makes me very grateful for a chance to warm up on the bike, I'm gonna say. Everyone in the States is like, you guys don't know what cold is. It's minus 300 here. Keep pushing those heels. It's that form reminder. If you're starting to feel them coming up into the calves, extend down through those legs, down towards the floor. Yes, Liz, on that speed. Yes, Jen, how are you feeling? Pure vibes on a Friday. This is a rare weekend where I'm not working over the weekend, and honestly, whew, so excited. So excited, team. Have we all got beautiful weekends lined up? Whatever it is that you are pushing towards, on Saturday and Sunday. I want you to imagine that now. That is what we are powering towards at the end of today's endurance game. And as our challenge starts to pick up today, that is what we're going to envisage. That's what's going to fuel us. Yes, Jen. Yes, Liz. Yes, Lucas. We have 1 minute 25 left right here in our resistance 2. Before we bring it back to our resistance 1, we find that flat road. We find that race. Yes, Lucas. Ready for it. Ready for that challenge today. So funny. I joined one of Emma's sessions earlier because I had some free time. And every time I join another instructor session, I look at the screen and they're like taking up the whole screen. And suddenly I notice that there's a lot of empty space above my head in the app because I am a lot shorter than any of the other instructors. No, they don't know my bike down. That's just me. 25 seconds, team. Get ready to find that resistance 1. We have the same deal, 5 minutes. But this time, we're gonna mix it up with our speed. Get ready to find that flat road, team. 4, 3, 2, 1, flat road. Resistance 1, 90 to start with. Yes, Lucas. Anywhere 90 to 100. It's gonna feel like a bit of an effort to slow down, especially after that resistance 2 round that you smashed out so well. Use this time to breathe, to focus. Yes, Jen.
What I do.
20 seconds until we find those triple digits. Hold back that energy. We're gonna let loose in 10.
No, you can't do.
Get ready, team. Triple digits. Let's go. Cycle towards that Friday now. Yes, Liz. If you're feeling it, there's nothing stopping you from hitting those reds. If you want that extra speed today, if that is something you're working on, know that that is an option for you. Otherwise, we can chill down here in our yellow zone triples. Andy, welcome. So nice to see you. We're here in our resistance 1, Andy. This is the perfect round for you to join on. We're hanging it in our triples right now before we move it back to a nice chilled yellow in 12 seconds. Get ready, team. Chilled yellow zone. 3, 2, 1. We have 1 more minute at this chilled yellow zone before we pick up that pace for our final 2 minutes in this round. So gather that energy now. Recuperate it up. Yes, Andy. How are those legs feeling today? How has your week been? So many questions. Yes, to summarize them both. Strong arm. Efficient. Yes, Andy. Keep holding that chill pace, team. I promise that speed will come in 20 seconds. We're gonna work our way up gradually into that red zone. We're gonna add 5 RPM every 30 seconds. Starting off, bringing it up to our triples. In 3, in 2, in 1, 100. Yes, Lucas. Impeccable timing on those emojis too. As always, I take my hat off to you. Yes, Jen. Yes, Andy. Get ready to add 5 more, team. Somewhere between 105 and 110. Hit it now. We're very used to finding those quick bursts at speed, but can we gradually bring it up? That is today's challenge. Yes, Andy, smashing it. Yes, Jan. Yes, Lucas. Yes, Liz. Next 5. 110 now. Find that low red zone. Never got a handout, had to get mine. Never had a bust down, I like to tell the time. Really nice, team. Focus and control. Beautiful. Keep it pushing. Yes, Andy. Yes, Lucas. Yes, Jen. Yes, Liz. Final push. 115. Good, team. Don't worry if you don't have that number exactly. Just keep pushing towards that higher red. 15 seconds. Round 2 of resistance 1 is nearly over. Next up, team, resistance 3. Start to add. Bring it up through your resistance 2 into your resistance 3. Now for today's endurance, we don't want to completely knacker ourselves just yet, so your speed is going to be really nice and slow. Get that feeling of that thick, sticky mud under the wheels. We are aiming for our blue zone for the first 4 minutes. We can then hit green for that final minute. Endurance game is all about that conservation of energy. That said, if you've been training hard at the moment and you're feeling it, feel free to find green zone a little earlier. Don't let me hold you back. Yes, Jen. Yes, Lucas. Yes, Liz, keep adding that resistance. Yes, Andy. First minute down, team. Ask yourself, does this really feel like thick, sticky mud? If the answer is no, you're gonna add some more. If you've gone too heavy, and it's feeling a little more like a resistance 4, like a steep hill, remember you can take some off. Send me those emojis, let me know how we're doing. Yes, Lucas. Yes, Andy. Yes, Liz. Yes, Jen. Well done, team. Strong arms all around. This goes right back out to all of you riding on live right now. From here on out, as we move into this last bit of resistance 3, and as we move it up towards the second half of our class, I want to see those emojis. Send them through. Not only do they encourage you, they encourage all your teammates as well. Sometimes when you're right at the end of that limit, all you need is a little emoji. Yes, Andy. Yes, Lucas. Yes, team. On top of that, it also helps me know how you guys are doing. Otherwise, this is just Radio Lottie, and I am very thankful that you will tune in. 30 seconds at our blue zone or green zone, whichever one you're feeling. For the final 2 minutes, we're gonna start to work it up towards that green for everyone. If you're already in that green and it feels easy, I want you to add some resistance. All right, team. Start to find 67 and above. If you're already there, hang out where you are. This is stomp time now in our endurance resistance 3 round. Stomp those feet down. Find a beat to stick to. Yes, Andy. Yes, Lucas, right back to you. Yes, Andy. Bam, team, loving these emojis. Final push on that green. We're gonna aim for 70. We're keeping that resistance exactly where it is. Let's see how close we can get to it. If not over, in 3, 2, 1, 70 green zone. After this, team, we are back to resistance 1. A welcome flat road. Well done. Keep it pushing through. "20 seconds, team." Remember, this resistance 1 is your chance to rest out that breathing. It should be fairly chilled once we get down there. Find that flat road, team. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down. If you have a bike like mine, it's quite a long way down. Make sure that feels like a flat road. Yellow zone. 5 minutes. For some of you, these repeated lengths of our rounds are gonna feel easier. You know what you're facing. You know what that 5 minutes feels like. For some of you who like those short, sharp rounds, this is your training right here. Focus yourself on that final minute. And until you get there, 1 foot in front of the other. Yes, Lucas. Just like with our other resistance ones, if you're feeling it, you can find red zone. Otherwise, we are in this yellow for the next 2 minutes. Yes, team. At this point in our session, I'd like to congratulate you all. Firstly, for joining Endurance Game in the first place. That is the hardest part. We won't kid ourselves. Clicking onto that class is the part that takes the absolute most motivation. On top of that, to all of you who have joined us live, I know it's scary sometimes, but you are smashing it. Lucas from the States, Andy joining from Canada, Jen from the States, Liz from the States, Tina from Brazil. Yes, team. Keep pushing. Yes, Lucas. Welcome, welcome, Tina. How are you feeling? So good to see you. Get that flat road feeling in that resistance 1. Remember, team, even though we're halfway through our round right here, if you have to adjust that resistance, you can. If it's a little too heavy and you need to take some off, that option is there. You are not stuck with that resistance. Yes, team. Liz smashing it. Well done, team. We are officially into that final third. Remember how I said that our effort was gonna be, or at least gonna feel, pretty manageable for that first 3 quarters. That means, team, we are creeping up onto that last section. For people who are feeling it, find red zone. We've got 1 minute. Otherwise, you can chill at yellow. Let's go. It's one of my favorite things when the song names on the playlist match up with the current vibe. This one is called Won't Back Down. Let's get it, team. We're not backing down from this round, no way. Yes, Lucas, yes, Andy. Woo! Everyone up at your red zone. You are holding for 12 seconds more. We're gonna finish this round all together in our triple-digit yellows. Yellow zone in 3, 2, 1. 1 more minute left in our resistance 1. After this, I have a little surprise. We have our first and only rest today. I'm gonna give you a minute after this to fully recuperate those legs, because after that, we are finding our resistance 4 round. Just like with our resistance 3, we're gonna find that nice heavy resistance, but our focus is not gonna be on speed. We're gonna take it super slow, and we're just gonna plod our way up that hill. I made it sound really glamorous there, didn't I? 10 seconds. You know what? Sometimes fitness is not glamorous. We can't always pretend that it is. 3, 2, 1. Rest it down, team. 1 minute. This is it. Instagram, all kinds of different fitness glamour going on. And I love my share of it, I'm not gonna lie, but endurance, we can't do those smoke and mirrors. This is it, team. Cold, hard grit, and you are smashing it out. So much respect to each and every one of you. Before we go for our resistance 4, how are we feeling? Are we feeling ready for it? Are we feeling like we can tackle it? Andy is, yes, Andy. Lucas is, Liz is. Yes, team. So happy. Yes, Jen. All right, team. Slowly and gradually, I want you to start adding that resistance on. We find that resistance 4. We're gonna find our heavy hill. You can be anywhere in that blue zone. That could be 50. That is it. We can take it super slow. We have a full 5 minutes on that clock. And this is our final real endurance challenge. After this, we have a few small little challenges, but nothing of this scope. So, in light of that, purple goes on. Yes, Lucas. We know what those purple lights mean. We are near the end. Friday celebrations all around. That sofa, that movie, that cup of tea is calling. That party, if that's the kind of weekend you're going for this weekend. Yes, Lucas. Yes, Andy. We have some party animals up in endurance game today. The sofa is calling me. It is that time, team. It is time for a form check. Are our heels pushing down? Crucial in that resistance 4. Are our cores bracing? I know it sounds savage, but imagine you're about to take a punch to the stomach. That's that kind of brace we're looking for. Look at that, 1.5 minutes down already. Yes, Liz. Yes, Andy. Yes, Jen. Yes, Lucas. Push, team. One foot in front of the other. Yes, Lucas on that timing. Lucas, I think you have a calling as a DJ or something. I think we need to make it happen. Motosumo DJ sessions. Keep pushing, team. We are gonna spend 34 seconds doing exactly what we're doing, and then we're gonna find 1 minute out of the saddle. More than anything, just to give some different muscles in the legs a bit more work. For this position 2, in 12 seconds, we're gonna grab a hold of those handles nice and tight. We're gonna lift it out of the seat, and then we're gonna push the glutes and hover them back. Get ready, team. Stand it up. The focus is not on that RPM now. Whatever RPM you wanna take. Yes, Andy. Yes, Liz. Yes, Lucas. Yes, Jen. I see that blue zone. Well done. Yes, team, 32 seconds. "20 seconds until we find 1 more minute seated. For this final minute, if you have felt good, for this 4 minutes right here, I want you to add some more resistance. Let's start to push it on resistance 4. Take a seat, team, in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's add it on. We live for that challenge on a Friday. All that enthusiasm, all that energy. Let's channel it into the next 40 seconds. Yes, Andy. Yes, Andy. Yes, Lucas. Keep adding. I'm here with you. 12 seconds. That music is gonna stop, but we are not. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo, team. Wow. Oh my goodness. Take that resistance down to resistance 2. Yes, team. I'm not gonna lie. Even I had to find my happy place right at the end just there. How are we doing? Are we still with me? Everyone needs that happy place that they can take themselves to. And I truly believe that is 90% of endurance game. Enthusiasm. We need that positive mental attitude, team. In light of that, resistance 2, yellow zone, party emojis, let's go. Friday, yes, Andy. Yes, Lucas. Yes, team, fight for that yellow. Let the body down regulate at this higher speed. We are in to our final 2 minutes of work. They're gonna be chilled. They're gonna be super nice compared to our work so far. We're gonna use them to gradually slow down the body. We have 2 minutes right here at resistance 2, and we're gonna work some different speeds within those 2 minutes. Hold it here, any yellow zone you like. There we go, we had to get the hair off the neck for the final bit. Team, get ready. Red zone 110, start to push up. We're not here for long. 15 seconds, that's it. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yellow zone, bring it back. We're gonna take one more burst up at red zone. It's gonna be 20 seconds long this time. It begins in 20. "12 seconds. Get those emojis ready, team. Friday party. We go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Red zone, 20 seconds. Yes, Lucas. Yes, Andy. Yes, Jen. Yes, Liz. 10 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Start to slow those legs down. Keep that resistance too. Shake it out. Wow, team. I really feel like I finished every single session this week just saying wow. It's not a catchphrase of mine. I just genuinely am blown away by you guys this week. Bring it down to resistance 1. I'm always blown away by you all, but this week has been some crazy efforts. Find that nice chilled resistance 1. We're gonna finish on this flat road exactly where we started. We have 45 seconds. We're gonna find a victory lap. Send it round, whatever speed you want. I'm gonna use this time to congratulate Andy on session 104. Jen on session 52. Liz on session 16. Woo. Lucas on session 307. Team, everyone, let's see those emojis for your teammates. Let's see those emojis for Friday. And slow those feet all the way down. Well done, team. We made it through a Friday afternoon endurance game. Hopefully those endorphins are flowing right now. We're feeling happy. We're feeling ready for that weekend. One more thing left to do. We're gonna have a quick stretch. Bring it up out of your saddle. Push those heels down. Bring the chest to the handlebars. Woo. A nice little country banger to finish. How do we feel about country music? I feel like it's very divisive. I love it. Yes, Lucas. You have to rap America. Opposite foot in front. Yes, Andy. Take a little groove out. Yes, Liz. Team, please take some extra time now. If this is you done for the day, I want you to take at least 5 minutes to stretch out those legs, stretch out those shoulders, stretch out your neck. If you have another ride after this, I wish you the best of luck, and I will be with you there in spirit. Remember, you can keep up with everything we're up to over on our Instagram. You can find me, Longevity Lottie, on Instagram. Drop me a message whenever you're training. Otherwise, team, from the bottom of my heart and from the bottom bottom of all of our hearts here at Motosumo, thank you so much for coming out to ride with us live, on demand, on team display. I will see you soon. Happy Friday. This is ciao for now. Yes, team.